Not every form of pressure enters life in obvious ways. Some arrive disguised as ambition, as image, as the desire to be admired and respected. At first, these pursuits may seem harmless, motivating, necessary. Yet what begins as ambition can gradually become attachment, an attachment capable of influencing choices, priorities, relationships, and eventually the direction of an entire life. And beneath much of this influence stands a single word: ego. But an important question deserves reflection. How should success truly be understood? Because depending on how success is defined, it gradually begins shaping priorities, decisions, and ultimately, the direction a person takes. There is a difference between building a meaningful life and building an image designed to impress. And one of the first places this difference reveals itself is through the way resources are managed. Purchases become less guided by purpose and more influenced by perception. A car chosen less for reliability and more for the impression it creates. Clothing purchased less from necessity and more from the desire to appear successful. At first, these decisions may seem reasonable, yet the visible cost is rarely the deepest one. Because image requires maintenance. Once a lifestyle becomes closely tied to image, stepping away from it becomes increasingly difficult. Expectations rise, expenses increase, and the pressure to maintain a certain image begins influencing decisions. Money that could have supported stability, freedom, or long-term security gradually becomes redirected towards sustaining appearances. Yet ego rarely influences finances alone. It also begins shaping decisions. A career path may be chosen more for prestige than meaning. Recognition begins feeling more important than fulfillment. A person may remain in work that brings status while losing connection with purpose. Or meaningful opportunities may be ignored simply because they appear less impressive in the eyes of others. Another effect of ego begins revealing itself through authenticity. When image becomes too important, people begin adapting themselves to expectations. Words become filtered. Preferences begin shifting in ways that feel increasingly unfamiliar. At first, these adjustments may appear insignificant. Yet after enough time, an important question begins to surface. Which choices truly feel authentic? And which were shaped by the desire to be accepted? Because one of ego's greatest costs is this: a person can spend years building an image admired by others, while gradually losing connection with themselves. And this is only the beginning.